That first winter in no man's land was quite difficult. Snowstorm after snowstorm buried the farm in what seemed like feet of beautiful powder. As the fire burned low and the rations got thin, I scoured auction after auction, searching for new equipment that would allow me to expand my growing farm. I began to wonder if I would ever find the perfect piece or be left empty-handed. Welcome back to Plot 53, everybody. Driver 53 here, and man, oh man, was it a rough winter. Now, we just got back here to the farm after, checking out some new pieces of equipment. We're looking for something very, very specific here, and I think we found one. I do, and it's going to be pretty exciting whenever we get to use it. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this awesome, beautiful tractor right here. A beautiful, older International, and we've kind of had to rig it up to make it do what I needed to do here on the farm. As you can see, we don't have a standard cabin on this. It's got a little bit of a roll cage on it, but we've got a front loader right here. We've got some log forks also right here, and a stump grinder. That's right. It is time to start cutting down some trees to make room for our new fields. Yes, we were able to make enough money off of our lime sales over the winter to be able to purchase 2 brand new lots. Well, they're not brand new, but they're brand new to me. It's going to be these 2 pieces of land right here, right where I said that I wanted to expand to. That's where we're going to expand. So the goal first is to be able to expand out this field right here. I want a huge field right here in my front yard. And then we're going to put another one over there on that side. Now, I do have to save a little bit of room because the plan is, after we make some money off our harvest or some other things that we're going to do here, we might be able to sell some more lime with some more rocks and things. I'd have to get the equipment back up there, but we're going to be getting some sheep. We've got a ton of grass here, so I definitely want to go ahead and get started on some sheep. But the first thing I've got to do is get some trees out of the way. So this right here gets to be the first tree that we are going to cut down here on the farm to make room for this new field. I've got an awesome steel chainsaw here. Let me go ahead and get it fired up. We're going to get in position here, and we're going to go ahead and cut this tree down. Perfect. So now I'm just going to come along and clean this thing up a little bit. And there we go. Now, it doesn't look too heavy. I wonder if I can pick this thing up. Yeah, that's not bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring it over here, throw it in the truck. If we get to any of the bigger ones, we are going to use the vlogs on the front. There we go. So now what I need to do is get rid of this little stump right here before I forget where they're all at. So let's fire up the tractor here and use a stump grinder. And voila, no more tree. Awesome. Well, I've got quite a few of these to get cleared out. And then once I do, and we've got a full truck here, I'm going to show you something else that came as quite a shock to me. I think I'm going to leave this one. It's pretty cool. We've cleared out the rest of everything else around that I can get to right now that I'm going to be expanding the fields into. Now, we do have some other trees out in the middle of the other fields out there, but I don't want to drive across them right now and tear up any of the crops. We've got to get some fertilizing going on a little bit later, and I don't want to be creating any extra tracks out there and compressing any of the crops down. And I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but I couldn't exactly get the logs to go in the truck that we have, so I had to give somebody a call and rent a piece of equipment. And here it is. This thing is really, really cool. It's got a nice little crane on it right here, And some of these logs were just honestly too big for me to try and manhandle myself. So we got up here, got to turn some levers, and we stacked it up. And the place I rented this from is exactly where I'm going to be taking these to. There's a company that has built a sawmill here recently on this area. They realized that there was some potential here. They're going to start clearing out some of these trees over in some of the other more wooded areas, and I'm going to take my stuff over there and kind of give them a little bit of product for let me use this piece of equipment here. So let me take you over there and show you guys that. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. All I need to do is park this trailer right here. They said they're going to come out here and take care of it for me. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little spot here. It's kind of tucked back away. Whenever we first came over here to this area, you know, I kind of did a little bit of an introduction over here, and it's a really, really good spot. There's tons of trees back over there they're going to be able to get to. There's a lot of trees back out over this way. I mean, it's a really good central location for this company. Now, there's nobody here right now. They gave me a code to be able to get in and get this equipment. So I'm just going to leave it right here for them. But we're going to take the tractor back over to the main farm and get started on that fertilization job that I was mentioned a while ago. And then we got to get the plow out and actually start creating those new fields and expand out a little bit. I think it's going to have to wait till after harvest before we actually put in our animals, the animal pen, because I don't have quite enough money right now to get the setup that I really want and to be able to get some animals. So it's going to have to be after harvest, and we sell some of those crops off, and then we can put those animals in there. And I want to make sure we got enough food to be able to keep them happy. You know what I mean? And keep them well stocked over the winter. That's another big thing. You know, it was a pretty rough winter, and I want to make sure that any animals I bring on this farm are well maintained for also, and we don't have any losses over winter. So I'm gonna get back over to the farm. Not everything that I found at the auctions was used. We actually were able to pick up this nice Amazon ZATS 3200 right here as a fertilizer spreader for us. Now, it's pretty wide, and that means it's pretty heavy. I hope this International right here has got enough weight on the front of it to be able to steer properly. I mean, this is going to be quite interesting to see. But we've got to get this crop right here of the canola. We've got to get it done, fertilized. We need to get the wheat up on the top side. We need to get it fertilized. And then I'm going to put a layer of fertilizer down on the field over there that we don't have anything in yet. We've still got a few more weeks here before I can actually put the sorghum in the ground. So we're just going to try and get a little bit more fertilizer worked into the ground, let it, maybe a few more rains or whatever, kind of let it soak in a little bit. That way, whenever the crops are in there, it's ready to go, and they have the best chance. You know what I mean? The best chance possible that they have. So I'm going to go and hop in this bad boy right here and get going. Well, everybody, we got all the fertilization done, and by we, I mean me. I've been working at this a couple days now, trying to get everything done here, and I decided that we're gonna go ahead and start opening up these other fields. We are opening up the ground, breaking ground here on these fields. So we've got a little bit of an area here that we got to take care of left on this side, and then we're gonna go hit the other side over there. And apparently I don't have my plow down, so let me spin around here, and we'll get this lined up again. Man, this new equipment to old equipment, there's different buttons and things for everything, and I sometimes just miss it a little bit, but I think we're gonna get it now. There we go. Perfect. We got a bunch of rocks that I've got to pick up too, so it's going to give me another opportunity to make plenty of money here on lime. We'll get the rock crusher turned back on, get it going. You know, we're getting to a point that, I don't know, I might have to look at getting a little bit of extra help here on the farm. Hopefully I can find somebody local. And when I say local, I don't mean like, you know, a couple miles down the road. I mean like half hours, like the closest place I'm going to be able to find anything. So it's It's a little bit of a challenge, from what I understand, to get some people out here. But I think we should be able to maybe find one brave soul to come out here and help me out. I mean, as long as I'm paying well, right? They should be all right. So we got that put back down again, and we're going. All right, so I'm going to keep doing this. Maybe tonight or tomorrow at lunch, I'll go try and find somebody, and then we can, get a little bit more help to pick up these rocks, things like that. While at dinner last night, I had a young gentleman come up and actually introduce himself as Michael and say that he was looking for some work around the area. And, I've kind of become, I won't say friends, but acquaintances with the waitress there at the restaurant. And she said she vouches for him. Family friend. So, we're going to give him a go. And hopefully Michael's going to do a good job for us here. Got a few more rocks to pick. I'm going to go ahead and get started on laying some lime down, because the sooner I get these fields prepped, that's just less work I have to do later. But that's going to end it for today's episode, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go and give it a thumbs up if you would. If you want to stay up to date on everything happening here on No Man's Land, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, make sure you hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Till next time, this is Driver 53, signing off.